Give it to me like.
This is my journey as a single mom on the outskirts.
Miss Trainer! Melissa. So
A to train.
Tell me something, it might just take the pain away.
All right, I hope this is working. I think this is working. Welcome to Divorce Diaries Show. I'm Michelle Trina, and I am the creator of Divorce Diaries. I am very excited because I'm performing in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Just every time I say that, I just sing Oklahoma. On January 21st, which is this Sunday. Coffee. All right, guys. What's going on in the Divorce Diaries world of Michelle Trina? Lot. Filming for What's Up This New York. Clearly my nails chipped from it. My daughter was away. She came back with her dad. Her dad decided to... I love the divorced co-parenting lens. What would you do, okay, guys, if your ex-husband planned a weekend trip on a school 3-day weekend thing, that's fine, where your daughter has to come home on a school night, though, late. Like, don't plan a flight that comes home at 10:30 at night and it's on Spirit, okay? We didn't get home till 1 a.m. Let's just put it that way. Anyway, that is the divorce don't of the week. Dating, non-existent. In fact, I had a crush on a new guy this guy definitely does not know I have a crush on him, although maybe he's figured it out. I met him through business and colleagues in the entertainment industry, and I had suggested we meet for coffee. And the last time we were going to, I had to cancel because my daughter was sick. This time I reached out and said, hey, I'm going to be in the city filming. Would you like to meet Sunday? Well, this guy did not answer. He read it like 24 hours later, read the message, decides to not respond, and I don't hear from him. So Sunday morning rolls around. I'm like, I wonder if something happened. Usually he responds to my messages when we have conversed. And he didn't say anything. So I'm getting ready for work, and I noticed posted an Instagram story. And that's the worst thing. When you are being ignored by somebody and they post an Instagram story, that triggers me to want to light your inner emotional house on fire, to feel the pain and hurt of being ignored like you just made me feel. Now, have I done that to somebody? Sure. But I do it to the creeps that are creeping on me that I don't like that. Now, have I done that to somebody who I know that I forgot about? Sure. But this is something like where it's like, come on, bro. So it just triggered me, and I was really frustrated, and I just messaged him, and I'm like, I guess that's a no. And he wrote back immediately and wrote back a list of reasons why he didn't. Like, he just called himself an idiot and listed a bunch of reasons. His daughter had a sleepover. His mother had a sleepover. I don't know. There was like a whole bunch of reasons. Now, my friend, and he was helping me. He produced the comedy special on Amazon Prime, David Fox Mullen. Shout out to you. Now there's a whole, listen, David and I became friends over the last couple of years, and he knows me well. And so I asked him, I'm like, am I wrong to feel fucking frustrated? And he told me, and I wrote this down. So David, if you're listening, I wrote it down to help myself. He goes, well, let me just tell you that, are you aware that you sometimes jump the gun and then you push people away and appear clingy and then you push them away? He says I jump the gun, which I am aware of, and then I kind of react either like too clingy or I push them away. I guess maybe I do both. I definitely am aware I do that. I don't want to push a guy away because nothing's happened with the guy. I've never met him in person. So I'm just kind of annoyed that he didn't respond, and then still doesn't respond but posts an Instagram story and then gives a list of reasons as to why he forgot to respond to me. I know why he forgot to respond to me. He didn't want to respond to me. When you don't want to respond to a person, you forget. I mean, that's the reality of it. And in reality, it triggers me to feel bad about myself. Should I feel bad about myself? No, I shouldn't be taking it personally, but I am. Look, the guy's cute too, so that hurts. That makes it not easier. I don't know. I never met him in person, but he looks cute. Also, I was excited to we met via Zoom. I mean, we did have a meeting on a Zoom because the first time we were meeting for coffee, he canceled too. Like the first time we actually had a plan, he canceled it because he wasn't feeling well. So I can't shame him on that because you're not feeling well. But we did do a Zoom, and then when I scheduled another one, we were going to do it, and then I had to cancel again because I had to cancel that time because my daughter was sick. But I also just don't like to be ignored. It's a big thing for me. And David told me, we went over are you aware that you jumped the gun? I am aware I jumped the gun. I get excited. I start planning futures in my head, especially even in the professional world. If I meet somebody that's wow, I love your show, let's have a meeting. I'm already planning the house I'm going to buy in Malibu if I sell Divorce Diaries for $1 million. I jumped the gun a lot. Yeah, and then I'll meet with the person and they'll be like, well, I actually work at Starbucks right now. I used to be a TV producer 20 years ago in my head when I was in the womb, but I really like your idea. And then I have to take the plans of buying a house in Malibu off of the vision board because I just really met somebody who was stalking me on TikTok, not an actual investor in the series. Kind of feel the same way right now about what I do with men is I jumped the gun. I have always done that. I always got really excited if I had a crush or if I met somebody that seemed to be hitting it off with me. I get excited and I dream everything in my head. Is this jumping the gun or is it just what we were taught in preschool? Using your imagination. Remember reading Rainbow? Take a look. It's in a book. It's reading Rainbow. It's Michelle's imagination. That's what causes these issues. I also feel that's one of the beautiful things about me is that I have hope in finding an amazing love of my life besides my daughter in a man and having a career that is exponentially feeding not only myself and my daughter, but feeding other people's dreams and other people's futures and, make a lot of money. So I dream big and I jump with those dreams. I meet somebody that seems interested and I'm hitting it off with them. I'm jumping the gun. Or is it jumping the gun or is it just feeling inspired? I know what you're thinking. She's delusional, but you know what? That's what makes this show really funny and great. So what do you guys think? Am I delusional? Do I jump the gun? Should I give this guy a chance? He has not reached out again. I did not answer him. So yeah. So, let me just cut back to what happened. So he wrote a bunch of reasons and I didn't answer them. I left it unread for a while and then I looked at it and I just didn't answer. Because I was I can answer and then feel I felt if I answered, I would feel I don't know. Just didn't feel right. Because I was you want to ignore me? I'm going to ignore you. No, that's babyish and petty, but I could be petty sometimes. Look, David also agreed that I have been hurt and lied to by men, and that also probably causes this triggering, right? If I didn't really think the guy was cute or want to talk to him more, I probably wouldn't have cared. Well, I definitely wouldn't have cared, but I did. I do. So, and now, of course, I'm well, does he hate me because I didn't answer? How fucking stupid is that? Sure. Why don't you ignore me? Now I'm going to ignore you back. And now you don't like me because I ignored you because you originally ignored me. This guy has not thought about me once. Let's just put money on that. I do hope that we do actually get to meet in the future. See how I still have hope? I do hope I get to meet this guy in the future and I'm wrong, but I always hope that I'm wrong. And I'm never wrong. My initial reaction when I jump the gun is this guy's a dick. And they're usually a dick. I hope this guy isn't, but let's say it. Last guy that I was with, physically and emotionally, back from August up until December. And just for the record, we did not date. we dated we went on 4 dates, and then he wanted to take it slow because he didn't trust me and that I'm going to put all his shit out on the fucking podcast and social media. And then, you know what? I am doing it now because nope, hold on. I'm not doing it now. I'm just talking about what happened with an anonymous person that I was sort of seeing on and off. He was a dick and just decides that he doesn't have to communicate to me after we have sex. He doesn't have to text me, doesn't have to call me. No, my feelings don't matter to this asshole. So, okay, that's when I started creating from it. Anyway, he has not reached out either. And when you tell somebody that was your friend for 3 years that, hey, you're hurting me, and you let weeks go by, and he doesn't call you to check in or ask you how you're doing, and that just signals a lot. Now, I'm pretty sure he probably felt like, well, she's done. I'm pretty sure in his brain, he's like, well, I guess that's it. But I feel like if you ever have feelings for a person, you care about them enough, you don't let them slip out your fingers. It's the truth, right? All right, so do I jump the gun or do I speak from my gut? You tell me. I love you guys. Stay tuned for more Divorce Diaries. January 21st, Tulsa. February 10th, Granville, Pennsylvania. February 25th, I'm going to be performing Italian Chicks. April 11th and 12th, I'll be in Wisconsin. April 13th, I'm going to be at the Lincoln Lodge in Chicago. May 11th, Auburn, Maine, and there's more dates coming. I might even be in Indianapolis. Stay tuned for more, guys.